Hi everyone, Jennifer Starlight here with channeled update for March 2026. Uh, if you would like further information on other channeling events and also my monthly blog, please just go to my website, jenniferstarlight.com, where you can subscribe and get my monthly newsletter with all the updates of what Spirit's sharing, what's available for this crazy journey we are all on, particularly in 2026. It really is a roller coaster ride at the moment, and we need to know how to navigate that. All right, if you haven't seen this channeled update before, I just ask that you please give permission to allow Spirit to enter your field of awareness because we must give Spirit permission and give them permission also to bring you inspiration, transformation, guidance. I find these transmissions, even when you don't listen to them live, connect you to the collective consciousness of the union of love and light, which is an ancient collective that I've been working with since, 1996. And within that collective consciousness of the union of love and light are different individual aspects as well, one of which predominantly is my master guide and teacher, Amun Min. So I'm never sure who's going to come through on the monthly updates, whether it's the collective of the union, whether it's Amun Min, or some other amazing aspect connected with this divine consciousness. So it just takes me a moment to come into alignment with them and allow them to come into my awareness, to use my voice for their message. So please enjoy, get comfortable, and I will see you later. Okay. Greetings, 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 precious hearts and dearest souls. It is always our divine pleasure to be with you. And there is something we need you to understand at a very intrinsic level. We not only desire to serve you, we need to serve you. Why? Because service is the way we generate our light to you. And also, dear ones, your service to others is how you generate your light out into the world. When beings talk of realignment, recalibration, reorganization of the consciousness, this one step of being of service is probably the most effective, instant, direct way to realign with your light, to allow it to flow through your being, not only serving others, but serving yourself. For understand, dear ones, one of the largest challenges each of you have within your human conditioning, within your human experience, Your greatest challenge is not to resist your own light. Your greatest challenge is also resisting the light of spirit. You have all been taught that you are here to serve God, to sacrifice yourself for others. This is something that needs to be clarified within your consciousness and, of course, transformed. Because the truth is, dear ones, you could not exist without the spark of God, that divine love, that infinite energy. You could not have been created without it dwelling in your heart. And when you serve from a place of desire, of humility, you must, by universal law, attract what you give, receive what you put out. But something we have said for many, many years now in our transmissions upon the earth is that we have never wished you to sacrifice yourself, your energy field, your emotional body, to be in sacrifice to others. Sacrifice to others and service to others are two completely different things with completely different results. Sacrifice to others means you become depleted, you become resentful, tired, and it becomes a bottomless pit of giving, of giving, of giving. This idea also comes from the ego mind, for it is always fearing in some aspect of it, fear of rejection, fear of judgment. But when you can serve from a place of desire to truly assist others, then there is no sacrifice. Then you become a living conduit for light, not only that of spirits, but of your own. We also need you to understand that in this month of March, it is going to become very obvious where you are placing your energy, where you are draining your energy, where you are building your energy. So it is imperative, dear ones, that you come from the right intention of not self-sacrifice, but of self-love. For just like yourself, when you start to practice this, you will discover that we too in spirit gain great joy from being of service. Now, please do not let the ego mind tell you that to be of service in a spiritual nature means you have to be a spiritual adept, that you have to have walked the spiritual path, that you need psychic gifts. This is not true. It is your interpretation of spirit that again needs clarification. Spirit is love. Love takes on the form of spirit. And when love takes on the form of spirit, love must expand light into those spirits of which you are each one. It is when you resist the light of love, that is you, that you term God, that dwells in your physical human temple, within your heart center. It is when you resist this that you create your suffering, your illusion, your sorrow. This month of March can be a very destructive year or a very creative year. It can be a time of more despair, or it can be a time of inner divinity. Again, as we have always said, it is your choice, dear ones. We have also shared with you in other transmissions that each of you are at a crossroads, that it is now time to choose. Are you going to continue to live through the fear of the mind or the love of the heart and the soul? Because there is no middle ground anymore. And many of you may be experiencing this, feeling a little disassociated, a little confused about your place within your circles of friends, of family, of work colleagues. Perhaps some of you are now feeling, where do I fit? I do not seem to fit anywhere. It is not that you do not fit anywhere, dear ones. It's just you are misplaced because you have not aligned yet to your true heart, soul, self. And again, it comes back to a choice. The other thing to remember and to realize and to receive is that we are a choice away from each of you. It is universal law that we cannot go against your will. So we would like you to investigate your deepest beliefs around opening to receive from Spirit. Because many of the beliefs you have been given over centuries are not true. If your intention is coming from a place of love, of peace, then this is what, by magnetic law, you will attract. The deeper you can go into your heart and ask for the divine to communicate with you, to merge with you, it will find in all its aspects a way to communicate with you that may not be through direct hearing, telepathic energy. It may be through symbology, it may be through dreams, it may be through a feeling. It may be through an idea that just suddenly drops into your awareness. When you give permission for the purest aspect of Spirit to assist you, it shall be done. And we implore you now to give that permission. For we too cannot uphold our destiny of generating light to your planet if we are not being called up to serve you. And feel this for a moment. We wish to be in equal partnership with you. We are not more powerful, more potent than you. We are all equal in the consciousness of love. You all have the ability to receive this love and its divine intelligence. This is how, dear ones, you come into alignment with your highest potential, your purest path of service, which will always come from a place of love and understanding, no matter what your service is. A shoulder, an ear to listen to another, making food, delivering information, assisting people who have lost their way in whatever capacity your profession may be. Being of service does not require you to be a completely open, aware, multidimensional being, even though you are. You do not have to remember all of this. You do not have to purify yourself of your problems to be of service from a place of love. For in being in service from a place of love, that love is going to serve you. It is going to heal you, transform you, awaken you, and align you, as we said, to your highest path of service. Now, we do not have to tell you of the chaos taking place upon your planet, but we wish you to take a moment to visualize the state that your planet is in, the suffering humanity is experiencing, the lies, the manipulation that you have all been forced to live within. Just see it as visions running across your imagination for a moment and know that this is now what the path of the mind looks like. Everything going on that is causing trauma, tragedy, separation, war, lies, deceit, abuse, violence. That is the path of the mind, dear ones. Do you wish to continue upon it? For you still have the choice to detach from that and start to live by the heart, by love, by the intuition of your soul, simply through choice. The rest will come. Your will needs to be in alignment with your pure, beautiful hearts. Your intention is the most powerful platform each of you have on which to travel. So if your intention is coming from the platform of fear, you will remain on the path of the mind. If your intention is coming from love for yourself, for your children, for your ancestors, for the earth, for your fellow human beings, your intention will then create the platform of love and the path of your soul. As we said, the month of March is like a pair of scissors is starting to go through your third dimensional experience, separating the fabric of this dimension in its vibration into one of two parts. The middle road of dress rehearsal, of continuing down the path of self-improvement, which, by the way, is created by the mind. The scissors are splitting the two paths. And we are not here to bring you more fear. You will always, always have the choice to move over onto the path of the soul, the path of the heart. So you need to ask yourself, with the deepest reverence and respect to yourself, have you suffered enough yet? Because the path of suffering is the path of the mind. This 3 month, in this 10-year, for understand, we have spoken of this before, 10, the diamond light of 10 is source energy. And source energy is arriving upon this planet in such waves of magnificence, intensity, and intention to assist you onto the path of the heart and the soul, onto the path of human evolution. But even source cannot go against your will. It's a choice. And it's the most important, phenomenal choice you will make in any lifetime. For you are already in new world consciousness, as you term it. But as we have said in many transmissions, it is actually original world consciousness. Before the veils of illusion came down upon you. Before the powerless ones who run your planet manipulated you into fear, into living by the mind and not the heart. Only you have the power to change this, and you can do this through your deepest desire to stop your suffering now. For this is just not for you, dear ones, this is for future generations. And each of you is an intricate part of this evolution. You are already spiritual beings. Your challenge now is to be successful human ones. You are loved so greatly, so dearly, call upon us or call upon your guides that you perhaps have forgotten, pushed to the background. Invite your spiritual tribe in, for you each have one. March is the month to release the misalignments, to make the commitment through a simple, heartfelt choice within yourself. And we promise you, you will start to have new vision, new creative consciousness pouring through your being, improving your well-being as a human in ways that your modern medicine cannot achieve. Please feel what we say. For what we see in you is love. Endless, infinite love. You are far more than you have given yourself credit for. Please allow the month of March to place you on the right path. We love you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Okay. Okay. I hope that has resonated with you. I always suggest that you go back and listen to this transmission over the month. As things unfold, as life develops, as curveballs come in. What is interesting to me is how we actually hold spirit back by not asking for their help. And that when they are in service, they are generating light to the planet. So please, please, please do not hesitate to ask Spirit for help. This is their role. This is our role to serve one another, because the truth is we are all one. So in serving another, we are serving ourselves, but to not do it through self-sacrifice. That has created so much unnecessary pain, illness, trauma for many, many people, through the idea that they have to serve through guilt and obligation, that they have to serve through fear of not being accepted, fear of being judged, ridiculed, abandoned, abused. This is a very foundational aspect of a spiritual life, is knowing how to open to receive it, and the rest comes. It's organic. The insights naturally begin to come. The energy naturally begins to build. And I just want to share that my master guide Min will be doing a live transmission on the 8th of March, and it is called Sacred Site. And if you can't come to the online transmission, a recording will be available. And this particular transmission, Sacred Site, Strengthening Your Intuitive Gifts. If you ever wanted to really open yourself to learn how to go into depth on how to receive from spirit and fast track your journey, this would be the transmission to come and see or get the recording of. And again, if you sign up to the newsletter, all the information's there, or you can go to jenniferstarlight.com for all the information. Have a beautiful month, guys. We are really in exciting times and we need to see them as exciting, not anxious. So lots and lots of love. I look forward to seeing you again soon. And remember, I've also got my weekly psychic updates. So lots of love. Have a great March. Bye.